Welcome back to the river property. Today I want to talk to you about a layout that we are thinking about for the river cabin. So I just wanted to let you know work is still getting done on the river, which will probably be going on for probably more than a year. But I just wanted to keep you posted and just give you a quick view of this layout idea that we have. Now, if you have any ideas that may work for us, we'd be glad to hear them. Please put them in the comments. Thank you. So what I'm showing you now are two preliminary images, top floor, bottom floor, of the space that we're planning on working with, that cement building that is on the river. And that is 22 feet by 20 feet. And it's 22 feet from the roadside out to the river. And then obviously the 20 feet is side to side. So if we add an addition of 20 by 22 to the left side of that structure, which we hope to do, it will end up being 40 feet by 22 feet. That's the sketch I'm going to do. It's obviously more rectangle, and you can tell that by looking at these two images. Now they're going to change. We had totally different thoughts on this, so that layout will change, and I'll show that to you momentarily. In the meantime, I wanted to show you this internet router box that I created. And I wanted to do this before the building was done, so we had the usage of a router. It's a locked box made from pallet wood. We also want a very functional wood-burning stove in this cabin, so we've done some research looking around for the best, most functional wood-burning stove, and there's a huge variety. We'll keep you posted on that results in the future. And lastly, I want to show you something of the generosity of people and I think businesses that have tried to help the Appalachian people to get back on their feet. And there's just boxes and boxes of things that have been made available for people. And not a lot of people even know that these things are there, but getting the word out, it just takes time. They do post things on Facebook and other social media, but not everybody even has internet because it was wiped out, or they are just simply depending on people in their area. And people have been very, very generous. So I just want to let you know what's going on in that arena. Food, medical, all kinds of stuff in here. These are all donations. So people have totally stepped up and donated tons of stuff. And this is one of 4 tents, 3 tents maybe. Anyway, tons of stuff. So this is a preliminary layout. Each one of these little spaces is a 1/4 inch and it's equivalent to a foot. So a 1/4 inch on this equals 1 foot in real dimensions. It's from here to here 40 feet and from here to here 22 feet. So 22 feet and 40 feet. So with that in mind, this would be the right side that we would have to build, and this would be obviously the left side. Now, the road is back here, and the river is on this side. And it's quite a distance between here and here because we have to avoid the floodplain, which I think it's a 300-year floodplain. That may change. That may change because of the flood, the Helene, and the water that we got even before that. That may all change, so we don't know about that. In any event, we're hoping we can stick with this kind of layout. So if you come back to 20, it's around here somewhere in the middle. On this side is the cement structure that's pre-existing. And what we would have to do over here is put a floor in it. There's a floor in it. It's not level. We've tossed around a couple of different ideas. Because it's a cement wall with about 6 foot high walls, and they're solid, it's not going anywhere. We do have a problem in this corner that needs to be repaired. I think I've shown that in past videos, and it was pretty much torn out here and a little bit here, and now it's back here further because Helene kind of pushed the water out. And anyway, so that corner would need to be repaired. In the meantime, we'd probably run, since it's already open, run whatever we need to run to the septic over here. I don't know if we run gray water in there and sewer water. I don't know, but the septic will be out here somewhere, and along here will be the leach field. And this leach field is 60 feet long. So if this structure is 40, it's going to be way over here in an additional 20 feet. We haven't done that yet. That needs to get done. Now this side, let's say 20 is right about there. This side is going to be, that's not exact, whatever's probably there. This side is going to be built. So we will put a foundation along here and make cut a hole in the wall here somewhere, and it will have access to both sides. And we were thinking about putting the bedrooms on the top floor. Keep in mind, this is now the bottom floor. We were going to put the bedrooms on the top floor, but there's just not enough space in a 40 by 20 for bedrooms, kitchen, and living room, unless you have just not really a lot of living space, and it just didn't make sense. So what we wanted to do is put the bedrooms down here and bathrooms, for like en-suites for each bedroom on either side. The thing we have to concern ourselves was that this corner needs to be 20 feet away from the road. That's a minimum requirement by either the health department, or they're all involved, or the county. I don't know which one designates that, but we need to make that 20 feet. And the last time we measured it before the storm, it did fit that requirement. So this is the upstairs. Let me write that up here. And we want to put a deck out front, maybe 6 feet out. It really depends on where the septic tank is and where the leach field is, because we'll be putting footers there, and we don't want to obviously impede the process of the sewer. So the thought is, this is now all entertaining living space, not bedrooms. They're going to be downstairs, along with a utility room, which will be downstairs, and the circuit breaker and all that stuff. So with this in mind, we thought, this is this is a big space. So we thought possibly having kitchen maybe over in this corner, in part because the drain will be here, so why not have it closer? So something with kitchen here. Exactly what we're gonna do, I don't know. And this would be living room. This may be like a dining room, or just a place to eat, like maybe with an island here. And that's a big space. This is 40. Again, this is your 40 feet, and this is your 22 feet. So 40 times 22 feet is 8. That's 880 square feet. That's a big living space. So 880 square feet. We also want to, now this is where it gets a little tricky, and you can give me some advice on this. Possibly do a peak that's like, imagine this now three-dimensional, like a peak. So imagine that up like that. So if that's the peak, over here, over the kitchen, we could do like a loft area in this area, and have this open with a very high ceiling that looks up into the peak area. I think that's a really cool idea. Now, it's not going to happen in the living room, so I don't know. the other thing we thought about, let me go to the downstairs, because this road, this area, well, remember, this is 20 feet away from the road. Nevertheless, we have to put a very, very secure fence out here, probably made of pure cement, because there's a wicked curve here on the road, comes out, and people have run into this. They've gone too fast around this curve and run into this building, run into a few trees. Anyway, we want to thwart that so it doesn't happen again, and that they don't get through it and run into the house and cause damage here. And or if you're downstairs in this bedroom area, you're not killed by it. So we thought, well, let's just put a closet here, and maybe the bedroom here, and then maybe a door here to outside, or maybe not. We don't know. It's all preliminary. We're thinking about it, and we're going to look at other ideas that we've had, and maybe I'll show you one of those that I know I have, and we can go from there. So this is an example of a layout that we had designed for the cabin on the opposite side of the river. I probably talked about that a little bit anyway. But it's small. It's 38 feet by 28 feet. 38 feet this way, 28 feet there. The square footage is pretty close to what we're doing over on the riverside. So I'm going to try and glean some ideas from this one. We're not doing a master bedroom up here. We're not doing a bedroom back here. This was pretty much one level, this particular layout. We do want a laundry room. We do want 2 bathrooms and maybe a powder room up top, utility room. So a bunch of stuff we want to try and include. And it's always good to look at other ideas that people have done already, layouts they've already done. So you can say, oh yeah, I don't want to forget that. Closets are also an important thing to include. So if we do this deck out here, switching course, we should put a door here, and I think we have a 6-foot wide door. So if I go here and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 foot there. I could also do another one here and kind of try to center it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if they're centered, but we would center it. Obviously this one is not centered, but we would center it when it came down to it. And the living room it's a big space, so we may not do that, but we do want to put a bathroom on this floor. Since there's going to be bathrooms below, we could do a bathroom here. So let me see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could make a 7-foot bathroom. Have it come out. I need my ruler, mark those ticks off. So I made this bathroom 7 feet by 7 feet. It's probably way too big, but if I do that, there is a possibility of putting another bedroom here. Now it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. So if this is what we're looking at of total square footage, so that's 176 square foot for overall right there. So this is 1 level times 2, 1760. It's pretty big. So in that case, we could do a 3-bedroom, and we could do a 3-bath. I think we are allowed to do 2 bathrooms, so we'd have to really think about that if we add this other bathroom. The other thing we could do is downstairs have like a Jack and Jill bathroom. The thing about that is, this is downstairs, this is a solid cement structure. We would only cut 1 hole in it, so I don't think the Jack and Jill thing would work. Not for this particular structure. Okay, so let's talk about if we do a bedroom over here. Okay, so now I have made this 10 this way and 13 this way. And they would use this bathroom. So if that's the case, then this bathroom needs some kind of a shower system, which now it justifies a 7 by 7 or 49 square foot size room. So let's see how that looks. So the other thing I was thinking is, if I can get a bedroom up here, I can eliminate the bedroom on this side. Now obviously I need posts, maybe every 2-3 feet, posts, pillars here, and then just use this as some kind of underground storage bin or whatever, I don't know. But now I'm down to 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. This bathroom up top would obviously be shared with guests. So that's why that door is over there, and the door is there for the bedroom. So this is a very doable situation. This is again 10 by 13. It's 103. No, wait a minute, it's 130. It's 130 square feet. That makes sense. The next question is, where do you put the wood-burning stove? You're going to have a TV in this room because it's the living room. You're obviously not going to put the TV on the wall. This would hopefully be mainly glass, so you could really see out there and really enjoy the river, which is over here. So maybe fireplace on this wall. That's actually probably a pretty good idea. Again, it's a wood-burning stove, more efficient. I'll talk more about the wood-burning stove. Hey, if anybody's got a great suggestion for an economical, really good wood-burning stove that doesn't suck all the air out of the room, that I would love to hear that. Okay, so how do I get down to this space? If I do 2 bedrooms, they're enormous. I probably don't need those. If I eliminate, remember I looked at that, I had 1,760 square feet over here. If I eliminate that room right there, what do I end up with? That's a 22 by 40. That's 22 by 20. So 22 times 20 is 440. Yeah, it's half of that. Makes sense. Half of 880. If I take away 440 off of that, I end up with 1320. That's a pretty good size home. I'm thinking we may do that. Okay, so back down here. Let's assume we're going to eliminate this side. We're going to put pillars here to support the upstairs. Okay, still downstairs. I'm going to do another bedroom, but what I need is a utility room. So I'm thinking in this corner, because the water's coming from this side over here. There'll be a well way over to the right, and it's going to be actually closer to the shed that's over here. It's on this side, but it's way over. So I'm thinking utility room right here. I don't know what size, maybe 6 by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up 6, I'll measure that and mark it. So remember, this is gone. We're not using this as a bedroom. This is downstairs. We need a utility room and we need a laundry room. So I could combine these two. This right now would be 12 feet from here to here, and then 6 feet from here to here. Probably doesn't even need to be that big, but you know, why not if you have the space? So that's where I am so far. Now I have to think about a stairway to get to the top floor. So actually, I'm thinking maybe right here. I don't know how far out this would go. I don't think it will come out 12 feet. But we want 9-foot ceilings on the top, not downstairs, but on the top. So I don't know. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe. So maybe to here. I'm just guessing this. So, and then along here, a steps going up. And this is going to be all open at the top. So let's see what that looks like. Because this was, what did I say? 6 feet. So this is 6 by 6. And this is 6 by 6. So let's figure out what that would be here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The steps would dump you off. No, they would dump you off like here. and I don't know, maybe 10. This would all be covered, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. Maybe to 4, 5. I don't know. I don't know how much headroom you need when you're going up steps, but this could be flooring covered and the island won't get in the way. Obviously this then would have to be longer. That would be a problem for this door. Okay, a lot to think about. So in addition to laundry room, utility room, bathroom for the downstairs bathroom. And this probably wouldn't need to exist because I don't think you'd want to walk into a bedroom from underneath here or underneath the deck. So this bedroom would be accessible only through the stairs and maybe a window here, little tiny window here, maybe a 3-foot wide window, maybe 2 windows. I don't know, this isn't balanced. I would definitely 1, 2, 3 balance it. So that wall again facing the river. I just showed Virginia this layout and she thinks that we should finish this out because, and she said make it a flex room so somebody could use it for a lot of different things, you know, like maybe a game room or a downstairs sitting room, or I don't know, another bedroom if you need it. I don't know. I mean, she's thinking about that because she's thinking square footage and price if you decide to flip it. This is not, we're not planning that right now, but she's thinking that direction. Anyway, just assume that this is going to be there, but I'm not adding anything to it. And another thing I thought about doing was moving the utility room, laundry, and the bathroom over to this corner. But if I do that, then it kind of impedes in the way. And I just thought about something else. I can't have windows here because there'll be a deck there. And you don't have windows under a deck. I could put windows here. So moving the laundry and all that stuff, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just going to leave those right here. So I just put the windows here, 1 here, and I'm figuring about 3 feet. I might change that, you know, give or take. That's where they're gonna go. So if I do that, I still need this doorway through here and possibly an outside door here. And maybe some windows here. 1, 2, 3. I'm just guessing the windows here. And maybe another one here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the other thing I need to do is switch places with these 2 things. This corner we're a little concerned about because of the proximity to the road and crazy people who drive around the corner potentially run into it. You don't want to be sleeping in a bedroom. You don't want to really be in the house if that happens, so we're going to try and build a really strong reinforced wall out here to protect this whole side. So I'm going to switch these 2 rooms. Okay, so I moved these 2, bathroom and bedroom. And again, this is the top, and I still think that's going to be okay. We'll see. What do you guys think? Let me know, please. Thank you. And I'm very happy that you have all subscribed and are participating in helping us design and just your thoughts and opinions. It's awesome. And please share and like. Thank you. See you on the next one.